There's something strange about reality. Not obvious at first. In fact, most people go their entire lives without noticing it, because everything feels normal. The ground is solid. Time moves forward. Cause leads to effect. It all behaves the way you'd expect, reliable, predictable, almost like it's following rules. But that's the part that should make you pause, because rules don't just exist on their own. They're defined, structured, held in place. Think about it. Everything around you, from the smallest particles to the largest galaxies, operates within boundaries. Precise ones, unbreakable ones, and somehow everything holds together. It's almost as if reality itself is being sustained. Now imagine this. Imagine a world so advanced, so detailed, so immersive, that the ones inside it never question it. They wake up, they live, they make choices, they experience joy, pain, loss, meaning, all without realizing they're inside something constructed. Not fake, not meaningless, but made. If that were true, how would they ever know? They could explore everything within their world, study it, measure it, even master parts of it. But they would still be bound to it, because you can't step outside of something if you exist inside it. So even if there were a creator, they wouldn't be able to reach him. They could only wonder, only guess, only speculate. And yet, people do wonder, because there's a pattern to everything. A consistency, a sense that what we're experiencing isn't random, like meaning is built into the structure itself. So the question keeps coming back, where did all of this come from? Some say nowhere, others say somewhere. But what if the real answer isn't just about where it came from, but whether the one who made it ever stepped into it? Because that would change everything. Not sending messages, not leaving clues, but entering the system itself. Think about what that would mean. The one who defines the rules, choosing to live inside them, the one who holds everything together, stepping into the very world being held, not as something obvious, not as something overwhelming, but as something familiar, recognizable, human. And that's exactly what happened. He didn't arrive as a force. He didn't appear above everything. He was born, he grew, he walked, he lived inside the same reality we experience, feeling what we feel, facing what we face. And yet, there was something different. Not at first, but over time, it became impossible to ignore. He spoke, and it didn't feel like opinion. It felt like truth, not discovered, but originating from him. He acted, and things changed, not gradually, immediately. Broken things were restored, lost things were found, and even death didn't always stay final around him. There were moments where reality itself seemed to respond, as if the system recognized its source, as if the world knew who had entered it. But here's what makes it even more compelling. He didn't take control. He didn't remove every hardship. He didn't bypass the limits of the world. He lived within them, fully. Which raises a question. If he had authority over reality, why choose limitation? Then he said something that reframed everything. Not as a riddle, not as a metaphor, but directly, if you've seen me, you've seen the one who made this world. And suddenly the question wasn't just, who is he? It became, what does that mean about everything? Because if that's true, then reality isn't self-existing, it's created. And more than that, the creator has entered it. Some believed, others rejected him, because accepting it would mean letting go of everything they thought reality was. Then came the moment that seemed to settle it. He was captured, broken, and killed. From inside the system, it looked final, because everything here follows the same rule. Life ends. For a moment, it seemed like the light had been overcome. But then something happened that doesn't fit the pattern. The rule broke. The system didn't hold. Death didn't hold. And he came back. Not symbolically, not metaphorically, but physically, alive. And that's when everything clicked. He wasn't just part of the world. He was the reason it exists. He wasn't bound by reality. He stepped into it. Which means this. The world we live in isn't just something that is. It's something we're inside of, something structured, something sustained, something that points beyond itself. And the one behind it didn't stay hidden. This changes everything, because if God truly stepped into our world, then he's not distant, he's not abstract, he's not unreachable, he's already here, and he made himself known.